Hello everybody, my name is Andrew and you're watching State of War, where I cover modern weapons and everything war related. In this video we're going to be going over the T-7A Red Hawk, a jet trainer which is supposed to finally retire the legendary T-38 Talon, a jet trainer so old that Neil Armstrong trained on it. The Red Hawk is a two-seat advanced jet trainer, and oh boy, advanced it most certainly is. It's roughly 14 meters long and has a wingspan of around 10 meters. For those curious, this means that the car is roughly 3 Volkswagen Passats long and 2 Mercedes S-classes wide. It has an empty weight of 3,250 kilograms or 7,165 freedom units, with a maximum takeoff weight being 5.5 tons, which is almost enough to lift your mom. Sorry, I had to. It will happen again. Probably the most interesting fact about the T7 is its engine. It uses the afterburning General Electric F404 turbofan engine, which is very unique for jet trainers. Virtually no similar jets from this category use an afterburner, which means that the Red Hawk massively overpowers all of its competitors. Its max speed is barely under Mach 1, which is annoying but very impressive for this kind of an aircraft. The service ceiling is 45,000 feet and it's capable of pulling very respective 8 Gs. With a range of around 1,200 kilometers, if you took off from New York, you'd barely reach Atlanta, Georgia, and then you'd have to switch to Greyhound. Now let's talk about the cockpit, because this thing does not look like a trainer. It looks like someone ripped the interior out of an F-35 and said, "Here kid, don't crash." The T7 uses a full glass cockpit, which means everything is digital. No steam gauges, no your grandpa flew with these round dials, just beautiful, big, smooth, crisp screens. You get large area displays, a modern heads-up display, a wide field of view, and a cockpit layout that basically prepares you straight for 4th or 5th generation fighters. If you can fly this, you're halfway to flying an F-15EX and 2/3 flying an F-35 if you squint. It also has an embedded tactical training, which means you can simulate radar contacts, threats, missiles, enemies, wingmen, electronic warfare, and pretty much every bad day a pilot can have, without ever needing the actual radar installed. This thing uses full digital fly-by-wire, which means the pilot doesn't physically move the control surfaces, the computer does. The pilot is basically sending emails to the flight computer like, "Dear plane, please turn left. Respectfully, the pilot. Thank you in advance." And the jet goes, "Yes, King." Basically, the T-38 is like learning how to drive on a 1960s muscle car with no traction control. The T-7 is like learning on a Tesla that lets you drift but also stops you from hitting a tree. Since this is a trainer, safety matters a lot, and therefore the T-7 has a brand new ejection system, engineered specifically so pilots of all sizes, including very small and very large ones, can safely eject without becoming a piñata. The T-38, on the other hand, had, let's say, selective safety. If you were too light, you got yeeted into the next dimension, and if you were too heavy, you got folded like a camping chair. T-7 finally fixes that. The Air Force plans to buy 351 T-7s with options for more. Once fully operational, they'll phase out the T-38, which has been flying since John F. Kennedy was president. We're talking about replacing a jet so old, it probably remembers when gasoline was 20 cents. The Red Hawk is the future. It has a lot of work ahead of it. If you want to see more videos breaking down the latest in modern weapons and warfare, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. State of War out.